Hi everybody, and welcome back to the Crafty Christmas in July 2023 YouTube collaboration hosted by Lisa from Paper Lace and Bling and Terry from Sweet Pea Papers. If you're new to the collaboration this year, there are a bunch of YouTube channels participating. You can check the links in the description box below that will take you to all those different channels, as well as Etsy shops, Facebook groups, and some other things. So go ahead and check those out for Christmas content throughout the whole entire month of July. If you're new to joining me, we are working on a December daily, and I am using the Graphic 45 Warm Wishes collection. Here are my first two signatures that I have completed. We're working on the third signature now, and today we're working on spreads 19 and 20. So I'm first going to work on the black side of the spread, and I'm going to start by adhering down some of this white trim to this edge of the paper here. Now this trim was given to everyone in the collaboration in our goodie bags. This was given to us by Lisa from Paper Lace and Bling. You can check out her Etsy shop for more information about the products that she sells. And she's currently having a special right now where if you spend $15 or more in merchandise before shipping and tax, she will give you a yard of lace for free. She's also offering a special little package for those of us in the collaboration. So if you do go to her shop and make a purchase, write my name in the notes box there so she knows that you are coming from my channel, and whoever has the most people going and purchasing from her shop, that collaborator will win a prize package. So I'm going to just adhere this piece down to my page, making it a pocket. It's going to be a deep side loading pocket. So I'm going to add my adhesive to the top, the bottom, and the right side of my paper, and then I'm just going to apply this right here next to my score line on my page for my signature. And then I'm going to use one of the journaling cards from the Warm Wishes collection. And it looks like because of the way it's glued, it's just a little bit too large. So I'm going to place this in here sideways like that. Now coming over here on to this page, I'm going to use that same trim on the top edge of my little green photo mat. This is 2.5 by 3.5, so it'll hold a smaller photo. Or I mean, it could be journaling spot or room for anything else really. So once I have that on, I'm also going to add a little bit of adhesive to the bottom left-hand corner, and I'm going to place these two little sections of the trim here. First, I'm going to apply my little 19 at the top so that it is placed in the position that I want it to be in. And then I will place my little mat on the page after that. So I'm just going to place this in the top right-hand corner. If you've been following the videos, you know I'm trying to stagger these so that they're not all stacked up in the same spot so it's not too thick. So I'm going to place this here and offset it with my photo mat. So now I'm going to add my adhesive, and then I'm going to add one of the chipboard pieces from the collection. I haven't used any of the chipboard. It's kind of thick, but similar to the buttons that we were given in our goodie bag, it can add a lot of bulk, but also can be kind of cute sometimes. So as long as you don't go overboard, chipboard can be okay in a journal sometimes. So I'm going to place this down here, and I'm only going to adhere this bottom portion of it because I want, if there's going to be a photo on that page, I want that photo to be able to slide underneath of my chipboard piece. Now I'm ready for my gems. So I'm going to place gold pearls along here. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side too. So I'm going to be placing pearls all along my white trim. So after adding the gems to the page, I decided this one was a little too plain for my taste. So I'm going to add just this little tiny banner that I made from a scrap of the black patterns and solids paper. And I'm just gonna place it right underneath my number banner here. And that's going to be it for spread number 19. I'm going to let all of my gems dry, then we'll come back and start on number 20. Starting with spread 20, I'm going to take my number and place it here first. Then I'm going to take my paper here and place it on my page towards the top. And I'm going to use some of my gold washi to hold this on my page. So I'm going to run my gold tape across the top of my page, catching some of my paper on my little flap that I'm making. And now I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to add just a little bit of adhesive to make sure that this is permanent. And then add my washi right on top to secure this to the page. Then I'm going to take my gold washi and I'm going to line the bottom of the page with it. I've got more trim. This is also trim that was in the package that Lisa gave us to use in our videos. And I'm going to adhere this a little differently than how I've been adhering the trim throughout the rest of the spreads. So I'm going to apply this trim upside down from how I would normally do it. I would usually do this hanging down from the bottom, but I can't have this hanging down from the bottom because my number 20 needs to fit on my page. So I'm going to place my 20 on the page down here. And I also forgot I need to pull this up really quickly before it's stuck down. And stick this little thing, I'm going to use this as like a lift or a pull tab. Actually, I think I might like it over top better, so maybe I will add it on top. So I'll use my Fabri-Tac to make sure that this adheres on top of my trim. So this is just a sticker that I've taken and backed on some of the gold patterns and solids. And I'm going to use it basically to fill the space on this page, but also to be like a lift so that you know that there's a spot below that. For this side of the page, I've taken one of the ephemera pieces. It already had holes in it. I'm not sure why it had these holes in the center of the piece, but I looped my ribbon through. This was also given to us by Lisa. And I am going to add this to my page kind of as a belly band. So first I'm going to cut this down. And then I'm going to adhere my ends only to my page. And I think that the adhesive will show through this ribbon, unfortunately, because it is sheer, but that's okay. I did cut one piece of the border strip. It's Merry and Bright. I inked it with black so that it'll stand out a little bit. And I just realized this is on the wrong thing. I'm glad I caught that. This is 19. This is what we need to be 20. So this, I'm just going to fasten this down here since it hadn't dried all the way. Oh, I'm glad I caught that. Whew. That would not have been fun. All right, so now I've got my piece. I've inked it in black so that it stands out a little bit more, and I'm going to place it right over top of that ribbon. I'm going to use my tag from Elizabeth Craft Designs. I've used this a couple times already in my pages. And I'm just going to add a strip of red to my tag. Then from one of the papers, I cut one of the stamp images. And I'm just going to place it down here on a diagonal. And then this will go here in my belly band. So now make sure that this is not sticky before I put this on here. We have spread 19, and now we have spread 20 finished. So I'm going to now go ahead and put some gems on it to completely finish this one. Starting with my red gems, I'm going to place a red gem in the center on each of these. On my tag, I'm going to place 2 on this side and 1 over here. And again, I'm going to use the red gems. And then I'm just going to place these last 3 up here at the top, just in a little cluster. I'm going to very carefully place my tag back underneath my belly band. And I'm going to let all of this dry, but we're now finished with pages 19 and 20. So in the next video, I hope you'll stay tuned. We'll finish spreads 21 and 22. So we're getting close to being finished with the December daily. And don't forget to check out all the other links in the description box below for the other collaborators on the project. Check out their content and see what they have in their Etsy shops and Facebook pages. Thank you for watching and have a great day.